Green key. Wow.
Very, very much love this cover, including
That's
someone who
crazy.
is going to be joining us very shortly that you might be able to guess who I'm talking about. But he will be here in just a second. But maybe the biggest
What?
news of the week for you all was, of course, about early access. In case you didn't see it, this year's early access, if you get the Superstar Edition or the Leave No Doubt Edition, will begin on August 29th. That is a whole week before launch on September 5th. I'm pretty sure that is the longest early access, at least that I can remember, so hopefully everybody is excited for that. Now,
August
there are a
29th.
good 6 weeks until then, and we are just so excited to talk about
Dang,
2K26 that
6?
we wanted to give you all an early teaser. I
Oh,
made a post
snap.
yesterday that we know that after the cover athletes and after the pre-orders, it can feel like a long quiet period before we get into gameplay. So think of today as an appetizer. What that means is, to be
Okay.
really clear, we are not getting into the main courses of 2K26. We are not talking about the full reveals for each of those game modes. Those are going to come. What that means is, to be
Okay.
really clear, we are not getting into the main courses of 2K26.
Okay, I like the change up. I do like the change up. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, stacks. Okay. They was. Come on.
By section. You feeling
Oh
good
my
about the
God,
stacks?
this Joker want to play
Yeah,
funny
yeah, 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 yeah,
today.
for sure, man. And why not just go ahead and dive right in it? You know what I'm saying? Let's start out with probably the thing that everybody want to know the most about: gameplay. And first, we
Yes,
have
sir.
rewarding skill-based gameplay. So, Evan, what does that mean? Rewarding
Wait,
skill-based.
All
what?
right, we're gonna get right into it then. I hope everybody is paying attention because we are going to start off with a big topic and one that I know many in the community have shared a
Wait,
lot
one. Wait,
of thoughts
skill.
on. It's been
Wait,
a very hot topic this year indeed. So
rewarding
today,
skill-based
what we want to
gameplay.
share is that one of the dev team's themes was ensuring a skill-based gameplay experience where you feel more in control and you feel that what you're doing on the sticks, on the controller, is more reflected by what you're seeing on your screen. And that is an overall theme. So you're going to feel it across shot outcomes, blocks, steals, loose balls, rebounds, and more across just how
Oh, so you're
gameplay
getting
moves
rewarded for
on the sticks.
everything
Now,
you do
Stacks,
on the
I know
floor,
we
not
can't leave the
just
community
one,
here
just
with a broad
scoring.
theme and no detail. So there
You're
are a
getting
couple
more
things
detail.
that we
Okay,
can say today. So listen closely. The first one,
common sense thing,
higher
but you know.
difficulties are going to play with green or miss jump shot timing. Now, when we say
Oh
higher
snap!
difficulties, that includes most
Oh
competitive
snap!
multiplayer modes that many of you all play. So in those modes, you're not going to see early or late releases going in on those difficulties, which I think is a very welcome news.
Yes,
Secondly,
yes.
the shot meters and the dunk meters are both going to show you your green windows in
Ah,
2K26.
come on, not the
That was a
meters,
point of
man.
feedback that came up a lot, and even as the year went on, I kept seeing that many weren't getting used to the new 2K25 shot meters, especially slashers. I gave that feedback a lot.
That shot
So
meter,
in
man.
2K26, the meters are going to have the green windows again.
Oh my God!
One
Yeah,
more
come
thing here.
on.
Layup timing is going to be permanently enabled in multiplayer modes. So that means you're not going to be seeing real player percentage layups go over you anymore with someone that's just tapping a button. All the layups need to be timed in those modes. But those of you who are newer to the game, we do want to clarify that you shouldn't think that you aren't going to be able to make a layup anymore. Because this is not meant to make it really hard for you to make your open layups, but rather to separate the really good finishers from the weaker
Man,
ones.
make it
and definitely to
skilled,
make sure
baby.
that there's more
Skill
skill
based.
involved. So those are the three things that we have to share for gameplay for now: green or miss shot timing, green windows on the shot meter and dunk meter, and layup timing being enabled. So hopefully those are all good news to you. I see the chat is happy.
Not the
Seems-
meter.
it seems
That
like they
meter
are.
trash.
And there is a lot more that we will be sharing later when we do our full gameplay breakdown. But for now, you'll have to be patient, and the details will come here before you know it.
Yeah, and those
Oh
all
my
sound like
God,
things
bro.
that throughout the year, the community was talking about and changes that they wanted to see be made. So it's good that we're finally getting those things in 2K26. With that being said, just a reminder for you guys too, the full gameplay reveal will be the week of July 28th. All right, so keep that in mind. This was just a small sneak peek. Week of July 28th, more gameplay details will be out.
Exactly. Also, one last thing. By the way,
put
Mike is not going to be answering questions today. I know you all love hearing from him, but he is a very, very busy guy right now. He and his whole team and the whole dev team are working on the game to be ready for you all. So we're going to wait until after the full reveal of these modes and gameplay to answer any questions. So Mike is
only thing I don't like the meter, but we should get a boost if we take off the meter. They gotta keep that in, man. L on the meter.
With that said, what is next?
Everything else was sounding good until I heard meter.
Anticipated, maybe not most anticipated, but highly anticipated. We're going to be talking a little bit about the My Player Builder. All right, I know a lot of people want to hear about that. And first, we got Build with New Insights. I really wonder what that means, Evan. Break it down for us.
All right, let's explain this a little bit. So, obviously, one of the first things many of you do in 2K is you go into the builder and you experiment, right?
Oh, yeah.
That is such an important part of every 2K for you. And the dev team has taken time to add more previews and more quality of life improvements to that process. So there's going to be multiple things that we can talk about later, but one example that we can share today of what that might mean is a nice little addition that you can now preview the body types that you'll be able to unlock right from inside the builder. Because I've seen many people make a build, they save it, then they go and check the body types. And then if it doesn't have the ones they want, they back out, tweak it a little bit, check again, and repeat. That's kind of time consuming. So you will not have to do that anymore. You will be able to see the body types before you are done with your build. And that is just one example of some of the improvements to the builder, some of the quality of life upgrades that we're going to talk about more later in the summer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So another one that I see here, staying on the topic of the My Player Builder, is fresh playstyles year round. Okay, well, let's talk about that a little bit. Fresh playstyles.
Yeah, so of all the feedback this year, it has been consistent that many people in the community love Capbreaker, right? In case you weren't locked into 2K25, you don't know what that is. What Capbreakers do is they allow you to improve your build even after you finish making it. So you can make the attributes even better, and then that unlocks the badges and animations, and then your build continues to stay fresh. So today, we can confirm that Capbreakers will be back in 2K26. There will also be other new ways to improve your builds and earn those Capbreakers that we're going to talk about.
They need to do fluctuating
The other thing that I saw a lot of
stats.
positive feedback on this year was the takeover system, where you have 5 levels that heat up automatically. You don't need to activate it manually, and then a takeover ability at level 5. That system at its core is back, but it is more in depth now. So there are some new mechanics, and the progression is also streamlined. So unlocking takeovers and the pure amount of takeovers and special abilities or takeover abilities, that is not going to be as intimidating anymore in 2K26. So we're going to talk about takeover and Capbreaker soon, but for now, they are back and they are much improved.
I kind of like the Capbreakers.
Interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to hear more about those takeovers.
They should do fluctuating stats though too.
Moving, I think this right here was something again that the community will talk about throughout the life cycle of like any 2K game, and it's My Player Build Diversity. So what are we talking about
What we
there?
talking about, Chief?
Yeah, so build diversity is really important, and the dev team has been working hard to ensure that whether you have a short build, a tall build, or somewhere in between, that there are ways that you can be effective on the court. So when we get to the full 2K26 builder reveal, or when some of our creators have their hands on the builder later in the summer, you will hopefully notice some of the changes that are striving to hit that goal of build diversity. But that is it for My Player for now. There are many more details that we just can't share.
Wait, whoa.
I'm excited for what's coming up.
Continue doing what y'all doing. Hold on, brother.
Yeah, man. I see this little sneak peek right here for me, just as someone that's a fan of the game, makes me really excited, and I definitely want to hear the rest of it. But just a reminder again for everybody in the chat, the full My Player Builder reveal will be the week of August 4th. So put that on your calendar.
August 4th. We will be here August 4th.
Full My Player Builder review. With that being said, next up is My Team. So all of My Team fans, lock in. and we starting out with Triple Threat Park. What do we have going on?
Triple.
Well, Triple Threat Park is back. It has been a very fun first year in 2K25.
Oh, Triple Threat Park. Okay,
I know
okay.
Park is not something many My Team players are used to,
Yeah.
but as the year has gone on, I've seen a lot of streams where people are squatting up with some friends, and they're really having fun in the park. And even if you don't play My Team, let's say you're a My Career player, you spend all year running the same 4 or 5 builds, if you jump into Triple Threat Park right now, there are so many My Team cards you can pretty easily get. And you only need one if you're playing co-op, and then it's
Yeah, I don't
basically
care about
playing
my
Park with NBA
part. I
players.
don't care about
So,
this part.
I even saw someone last week.
Too much
They
money
hit
on
level
with them
40
cards. I'm
almost every
good.
season in My Career, and they posted how they realized that they've also earned a ton of powerful My Team cards at the same time without even knowing it. So because of that, they were kind of able to jump into Park right away with some My Team friends. But anyways, that is enough about 2K25. That's just my view on Triple Threat Park, or 2K26, which is what you guys want to know about. When we do get to the full My Team reveal, there's a couple things you can look forward to us talking about. First, there is a new location for the Triple Threat Park. So the rooftop has been awesome, but we do have a different vibe this year to keep things fresh. There are also
Man, y'all
new
just need to do
ways play
street
with or against other
parks,
people in
bruh.
the park. So you can squat up with your +1, play new formats that I'm not going to spoil today, but I will say I have seen them be requested often by the community. So a little hint for you there. Lastly, in the park, there have been changes to rewarding with community feedback in mind so that you can earn even more rewards throughout the Triple Threat Park. But we're also going to share more on that in a couple weeks.
All right, perfect. Sounds great. Next up for My Team, we also have King of the Court presented by AT&T. Let's lock in. I know a lot of the My Team fans are excited for this one, so let's hear what we got.
Yes, My Team players, I want you to pay attention to this one because I know you're going to like it. But there's 2 things here to cover. One of the biggest points of My Team feedback that we've heard this past year is how King of the Court was only for a few hours on Saturdays. So if you were out of the house, maybe you work on Saturdays, or maybe you're just in a different time zone where those 4 hours were in the middle of the night for you, and you probably couldn't consistently participate, right? We get that. So in 2K26, the dev team has worked on making King of the Court more accessible. Now it is going to take place across the entire weekend to give you more opportunity to play. But the other thing about King of the Court,
I can't even trip. This ain't my
very,
mode,
very
honestly.
is in addition
I ain't
to
gonna hold
competing
you.
for big amounts of VC, the winner across PlayStation 5
That's the
and
thing
Xbox
about-
each weekend is also going to be competing for a cash prize
Oh.
of $10,000.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
We're
I
gonna share more
might be
details
coming.
about all of that, but in short, there will be a cash prize for King of the Court winners in My Team on the weekends. I am very, very excited for this. I hope our
Wait a
competitive
minute. Hold on.
community
I might
feels
become a
similarly.
fan of this.
Even
Whoa.
now, very often I'll come across
said-
like a
was
My
it
Team
$10?
YouTube channel or social account or something, and they still have like NBA 2K23, 250K qualifier, something like that in their bio. So I am hoping to see some great streams, some
What?
great videos on the weekends from the King of the Court this year.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Y'all might get my money
Shout
on
out
for
to
that one.
AT&T, you know what I'm saying? Bringing the heat for NBA 2K26. We really do appreciate it. But it is time to move on. Just remember,
AT&T
the
open
full
that
My
purse
Team
up.
reveal will be
Okay.
The week of August 11th.
We taking
If
donations.
you're a My Team fan,
Donations.
looking to hear more about King of the Court, shout out to AT&T. Keep that on your calendar. The week of August 11th.
And they doing it the week of,
Yes,
so that
indeed.
means
Real
before
quick,
even
one
games
more
drop,
thing here.
y'all
Don't
ain't got
forget,
time to
there
do
is a
all the
2K26
cheats and all that
challenge
stuff.
that's available
Yeah, I
right
might
now
be
in
there day
2K25.
zero.
So you have to use SGAs and
Wait, what happened? No.
Mellows
No.
cards. And by the way, if you don't have those cards, you can get them with that locker code right there on the right side of your screen. And if you complete that challenge, you get not only an invincible Devin Booker in 2K25, but you also get a Series 1 option pack and a mystery special pack waiting for you in 2K26. So we will tell you a bit more about what that special pack is when we do the My Team Courtside Report. But I don't
Dang,
think
I
I've
need to
seen
get my
anything
Xbox on right
yet,
now.
But
Shit.
at the same time, I can't see everything. So just wanted to make sure that you guys do that challenge so that you're not passing up on some extra rewards for 2K26. But that is it for My Team. What do you have next, Dex?
I'm not a
Yes,
My
sir.
Team fan,
Personally,
but
my
I
favorite
am
mode.
today.
We're going to be talking about My Career. And what do I see here, Evan? Does it say a new My Career storyline? Is that what we get in here?
Yes, you are correct.
Yes,
So, My
sir.
Career is a really important mode to us because so many of you love playing in your NBA careers. Makes sense, right? Who doesn't want to make themselves, put them on an NBA team? It's fun. So this year, the dev team has spent time building out a full prelude story that is called Out of Bound. Title of it? Now, we're not going to spoil how the story goes, of course, but what we can say is that there are now more consequences to the story games and your choices. So, for example, if you've got a game and your goal is to outshine your opponent, but you fail, your agent might not be able to get you the best opportunities because you didn't pass those objectives. So it makes things more interesting. And personally, every year, I still start with my career for at least a few hours before I go into multiplayer in the city and all that. So I'm excited to play through this.
I got a whole new ideal I'm finna do with multiplayer with my career.
Yes, sir. Also,
I'm about to do a
where
whole
will
new
you
jig
go
with
in the
it. Trust
NBA
me,
draft?
it's
It
finna
look
be
like the
fire
draft
too.
is back.
It's finna
Well,
be fire.
Ultimately, you want to get drafted to the NBA, right? I don't think that's a spoiler. I can say that. The draft is also an area of my career where I've seen brought up a lot in feedback because it seems like half the community wants to get drafted and half want to pick their team so that they can go to the Lakers and play with LeBron and Luca. Or if you're like Stacks, picking the Knicks, of course, playing with Brunson over there. But our dev team has done the best of both worlds in 2K26. So this year, you can be drafted based on your performance and how well you fit each team.
Thank
Or
you.
you could also bet on yourself. You can pick a team to do a private workout for and try to convince
Thank
them to draft
you.
you instead. So the decision is up to you whether you want to get drafted or pick your team. And I think it's a pretty nice solution to that feedback.
That is
where we saw
clean.
both ends.
That's
People who wanted to
clean.
get drafted and people who wanted to pick their team.
So we
Now,
can actually
you can do what you
go
want.
and do the tryout drills to get on the
Cool,
team.
that's pretty cool. Not
That's
gonna lie, I like
fire.
that.
That's
Just a
fire.
reminder, the full My Career reveal will be the week of August 18th. I'm excited for that.
I
one
got
personally.
a
It's probably my favorite one.
whole
That's the one I'm looking
scheme
the
for
most.
my
Next
career
up,
this year.
we
It's
got
gonna
My
be
NBA,
fire, bro.
and we also have, when I heard about this, I thought this was really cool because I always thought about why this isn't in the game. Now it's in the game. We got dynamic banners.
Yes. So what does that mean? When teams win championships, they obviously get to hang a banger up, right? Our cover athletes, Thunder Squad, they're about to do that in a few months. Well, now, as you win titles, you will see championship banners actually live in your home arena.
Oh
going forward.
wow.
The dev team put a lot of love into this feature. They have carved out a dedicated section in each arena for these banners. And as you play out your franchises, you are going to see all the years of championships hung up there. And the
Oh, that's
presentation is gonna
dope.
Spotlight it to show the
That's
hopefully many years of
dope.
championships you've earned. If you can't win one, you're not going to get one. But hopefully, you have many, many years of championships to show up there in the rafters. So,
Oh, that's
we don't have a
fire.
visual today, but we were going to show you all.
That
how
reminds
this
me of
works.
the trophies that you used to get, like the championship trophies in
We also
the
have
rack
more
in your
customization with
my career, your
IGM.
crib. That's kind of fire.
Yes. So last year, we brought back my GM, and even pre-launch when we announced it, during our Q&As, people were asking about an unranked option. So we didn't do that last year, but this year we do have that. And in the unranked version of my GM, you have a lot more freedom. So you can import custom rosters, draft classes, essentially really fine-tune your settings. So last year, if you thought my GM looked cool, you were interested, but you got turned
I'm
off
not a
by the
My
lack
GM
of
dude.
customization, we think you'll really like this one.
It wasn't in my GM like that. I'm not
And,
gonna
the
hold you.
full, My NBA reveal will be the week of August 18th.
That's the crazy part about
Lastly,
the game.
certainly not least, we have
It's so many
the
modes
city.
I don't play on 2K. It's
Dive in there.
crazy.
See, we got some
Oh,
heat to
could
talk
we
about.
forget about the city? I see many people in the chat have been asking
Yeah.
us to get to this. Hurry up and hurry up. Well, we are going to talk about the city a little bit. And I did want to talk about it first a little bit in general, because in years past, we've heard the feedback about how intimidating the city was, right? We talked about
Which
this
it
before,
wasn't.
and
People was
2K25 was a
lazy.
huge step to actioning on that feedback. I think I personally noticed it right away this past year, and I think much of the community did as well. Now, we want to get you on the court faster. So this year in 2K26, without showing you the city, because we can't do that just yet, how I would describe it is it's even more intimate, it's even more accessible, and you can get wherever you want to go really quickly to further build on that big shift last year.
Man,
So
them
if you've
lazy
heard the
fat
words
people.
the city come up before, and you thought about that really big map with streets and turns everywhere, that is not how the city is now, and I think you're going to really like the one in 2K26. But what sneak peeks do we have for the community, Stacks? Because there's a very cool one here.
Yeah, so first up, it says there's even more ways to flex and show off in the city. Tell us what that means, Evan.
Right.
Yeah, what you talking about?
So all of you in the community love to flex. When we get into August, something you can expect to hear about are multiple new ways of how we're putting a spotlight on players. And one that we thought we would be cool to talk about today, as an example, it's not too big of a spoiler, is our new mode leaderboards. So these rank players by the most wins in places like the theater and the rec. And the cool thing is the top player each day is going to have a big 12-foot statue of their My Player built outside of that mode's building. So if you are the number one player that day, whenever somebody walks in, you are going to be looking
they're going to see me.
Kind of intimidating them. So that is just one example.
I'm Timothy Jones.
Here just yet, but you will hear more very soon later in the summer. There is one more very cool thing, though, Stacks, that I have been waiting to talk about. What is it?
Yeah. So this one right here, in terms of people that play in the park and stuff like that, this is probably the number one thing. And I noticed like a theme throughout this thing is a lot of community feedback.
Okay.
But it says right here, the park gets a makeover. Evan, we need to know what's going on with this.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to end on one that I think many of you will be really, really happy to hear. Because the park is getting a lot of love in 2K26. And we want to call out now that the new design.
Last year, I didn't play a lot of park. I'm not even going to hold you.
More grounded environments.
Okay.
Feedback about what direction many of you want to see park environments go in, that has been heard. So this year you can expect to see designs like ones that are more similar to courts that maybe you might see in the real world.
Thank you.
You might see courts like these. And one more thing here.
Thank you.
There are also new lighting improvements and a fixed time of day. And the benefit of that,
so it got dynamic.
It should reduce the amount of harsh shade and harsh sunlight that you may have noticed in the past.
Yeah. It ain't just going night dark. It actually going to dynamically.
Brought up.
Yeah, okay.
I hope the community is happy with them. I see a lot of.
So it's going to actually have a real life day and night cycle. Thank you. Oh, I was tired of the animated courts, bruh.
And the lighting improvement.
This is not Disney World. Thank you.
A little bit more accessible for you all, less of a bother when you are playing. But Stacks, that is going to do it for our sneak peek. I think the community got some nice little information here. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. And just keep in mind, guys, all of what we spoke about, what Evan spoke about today, is just a sneak peek, right? We're going to get deeper into all of these things and the dates that we mentioned. And as far as the park goes or the city goes, the full reveal will be the week of August 25th. So keep that in mind. More news to come during that.
Okay.
I feel like we got a lot of interesting things here. A lot of great news here. We talked a little bit about gameplay, my team, my career, the city, my NBA. We talked about a lot of things here. And I really love the fact that a lot of this stuff was community feedback focused. So shout out to the community for always submitting that feedback and letting these guys know exactly what you want, and shout out to 2K as well for actually taking the time and implementing some of the stuff in the game too. That was cool.
Exactly. Shout out to our dev team who's been working on all these features and many more that we are going to talk about very soon. In case you missed any of this, the VOD will be up so you can rewatch, or you can also read the full Courtside Report blog that is going to be live very soon, if not already, on the NBA 2K website. And that also covers what we just talked about in case you came in late, didn't see some of it, because we did start a little bit earlier than expected today. So in case you missed any of it, it is all in the blog. You can go and look.
I'm going to check out the blog real quick.
We're going to see you back here for NBA 2K26 gameplay on the week of July 28th. And that is in about 2 weeks. And that's going to kick off a marathon of reveals leading up to early access on August 29th. If we can put up the roadmap here, this is a very beautiful graphic our team is working on.
Yes sir.
There's some Easter eggs here as well. But those little tape cassettes there next to the TV, that has got all the dates you can expect to see. Gameplay, presentation, my career, my NBA, a couple things we didn't even talk about are there in those tape cassettes. Go take a look, and we are going to see you very soon. That is all I got, Stacks.
Yes, sir. See y'all in the next one. Like gameplay coming the week of July 28th. We'll be back there, talk about gameplay a little bit more in depth. So.
He don't look like he only sound like he wanted to be there. You sleep.
Have a great weekend, you guys. See you very, very soon.
Like, what happened, bro? You sound tired. All right, let me see. Okay, not too much of a release, but enough. It was enough, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could have saw some screenshots or something, but you know what I'm saying? You asking for too much, Mello. Let me see, I definitely liked it. Dang, I ain't even signed in, so I can't even select something. Okay, where's the comment section at? Let me see. I gotta take it off of what's your name mode. Theater. Comments is disabled for the live stream. Y'all bogus. They bogus. They cut off the comment section. Let me see. NBA 2K news. Let me see. Let me just pull up the official 2K website, see if they got it up. Whoa. 2K24, my guy? Yeah, I know that is definitely not it. Yeah, but yeah. Let me see. I don't see anything though. Nah. Oh well. Never mind. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, smart move. I did like I liked a couple things. I ain't gonna hold you. I liked a couple things what I heard, especially with the city, my career and how they're doing the courts. I've been saying it's time to remove that Disneyland theme park mess out of 2K for the last 2, maybe 3 years. I get it. It was a hit back then, but now I'm looking for more modern, up to date. Like, I get it. You can't go out and, well, honestly, you know what? Y'all got enough money to do it also, honestly. Like, y'all could have paid to do the whole Dykeman course and the Rucker Park and Venice, the well-renowned, you know, spots that's out here, even the lakefront out in Chicago, you know, the Sky Center, the Summit courts. Like, y'all got the bread to go out here and pay for these courts to get scanned into the game and make it more realistic, make it more a modern look to it, tone to it. But for whatever reason, they didn't do it. I don't know if it was certain causes with certain things, or they may be asking for too much money. I don't know. But I like this new one. Like, what they finna say now is going to be more moderate in the city. It's not going to be some old crazy over the top stuff. That sounded very good. All you gotta do is just change like the backboards, or change like the court floors and put different graphics on there if y'all want to. But doing that all animated, overly animated, we got robots in the court and boats and all that stuff was corny. I'm glad they realizing that and they gravitating over to actual real basketball courts. That's fire. That is very fire right there for me personally. I might even spend more time out in the park area depending on what's going on. Another W, still going back to the city, the dynamic lighting in the day and night cycle. That is perfect, because the problem with 2K is when you're playing out in the park and they do the day and night cycle, it's just an instant flick to the night cycle. So you'll be playing in the daytime and then all of a sudden in the middle of the court, it'll just flash and turn dark. And it was like, it didn't have that fluid transition like a day and night cycle should be. So them putting this in this is going to be fire as well. That like little touch-up things. I'm ready to see Pro Play. I'm ready to see Pro Play 2.0, because I know it's still there, it's still implemented. I want to see what's going on with that. Another major W that I like that I heard was the banters when you're playing in my career. I was a my career warrior for years, and I ended up stopped playing it probably this year, honestly. I think this year is the first time I didn't win like 4 or 5 championships, which is crazy on my end personally. But that showed how much of a that just shows on me. It ain't nothing about 2K personally. It's just my life changed. I'm not finna sit here like, oh, it was 2K fault. Like, no, actually, like things in my life changed that stopped me from playing how I normally play 2K. But this is the first year I haven't hit Legend 40 every season and get the cap breakers, or I didn't go in and play 4 or 5 seasons of Hall of Fame 12-minute quarters of 2K. This is the first year I haven't did that. I want to go back to doing that with this new thing I'm finna start doing with my stream evolving around 2K. So that's gonna be dope. I like the new situation where they actually put the banners up. So the more you win championships, they actually put the banners up. I want to know if your home court is still going to be in 2K26, because they should do that also. You can get a banner inside of your home court, your personal home court, like you used to do when they had like the trophy rack. When you walk into your basketball court, you had a trophy rack, and it had all your titles and your MVPs and Rookie of the Year awards in it. That'd be dope. You know, something small, settled, but nice to have. And then you had a wall full of shoes that you purchased on the wall, which was dope too. Bring that stuff back. Little small touches. What was another W I heard? Let me throw the L out while I remember this the other W, because it was another one. The L that I did get that I don't like is the shot meter, the layup meter, and the dunk meter. Those meters got to go. They have to go, dog. Like, it's time to let it go. Put that mess on last gen, or whatever y'all want to call it gen, because I found out that they still doing the last gen console game, which is trash, but I kind of see why, because the numbers and the people that's still over there on the last generation. Why leave out money on the table when we got the tools and the resources to make a last gen console? I don't like it personally, but I understand. So how about y'all put that feature over there for them, and on this next gen, on this real generational gaming, let's focus on realism. No meters, but the meters are back. Layup, dunk, and the shot meter. It's trash in my opinion, but whatever. They should definitely give you a boost for taking those meters off. So if you know what I'm saying, if you want to go out there and be a real hooper, and you take all the meters off, and it should be a reward for it. That's my opinion. Another major W though that I like what I heard is the demo is a long way out. So once you actually pre-order the game, you get the demo for a nice little grip. That was a W. Oh, that tournament. They was talking about doing the King of the Court tournament. You get in there before everybody start figuring out all the glitches and the tweaks and I like that. So they give you an opportunity to win 10 bands and play legit basketball, so everybody ain't all set up and know how to trick the game around. That's cool. Another one was the dynamic players, like they hit the triple threats. I want to get more information on that, on what y'all mean by that. What do you mean by that? I want y'all to do the pure playmaker again, because what was this, 2K24? It was just, my build was just a playmaker, or that was it. It wasn't nothing else, or a two-way playmaker. Y'all need to put those builds back in, bruh, Cause I was liking that. I like the trick the person. Like you thinking, oh, only thing I can do is pass the ball, and then come to find out you see this dude on the court. Not only can he pass, that boy got a mean mid range. He killing it from the 3-point set shot, and he can lay up. Got a crazy layup package. I love that type of trickery in the game. Even when I had my point forwards, like they just think, oh, you just got a tall dude that can, you know what I'm saying, dribble and dunk. Like, nah, come to find out, the boy can pop a 3, 2 in the corner, long as somebody got gold diamond. So I want those type of trickeries back into the game also when it comes to the player build names. And what else did I like what I heard per se? It was something else. I got the banners. I talked about the dynamic, what's your name, the L on the meter. What I want to see is pro play. More information about pro play. Oh, another major L that I've heard. I don't think they have confirmed it just yet. Hold on, let me double check. Because I was hearing that when you buy the limited edition version of NBA 2K, they had removed the NBA Game Pass, the NBA League Pass. I don't know if that's true or not. Let me double check and see. And if that's true, that's a major L in this. I promise you, that is terrible. Because that 150, that was the main reason why I wanted to even play the 150. And it's going to mess with my plans on what I'm trying to do with my channel relating to NBA 2K. Because of that, I'm not even going to hold you. Because I found this website that allows you to react to and stream NBA games. So shout out to Gilbert Arenas for even putting this on my radar. Also, he was the one that was advertising it. I'm not gonna tell y'all, so y'all can try to steal my stuff. But he showed this site that you can play the game. I mean, you can watch the games and they won't copyright strike you for it. So you can react to the games and everything. So this the website. I'm trying to see if they took it out or not, if it's a major W or L. So, PlayStation pre-order bonus, blah, 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 VC. Okay, no, it's still there. Is this it right here? I think this is the Season 1 Pro Pass and Summer Pass. What's this? There's addition included to the virus. No, that's not it. It should early access, 7 days early access. Okay. My career. You get cards and a puff jacket. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think this is a major L, bro. Usually you get the NBA League Pass with the game for like $50. That's where that additional like $50 came from, in my opinion. It was like 50 or $40. They gave it to you on a discount. Yeah, this is trash. Yeah, so it is true that they took out the league pass, the season. Unless this is this. Nah, this ain't it. Cause it's just saying season pass, season 1 pro pass, and then summer pass for season 7 and 9 pro pass. Yeah, that ain't it. This is trash. There's no point of even getting. There's no point in getting the $150 one now no more. Honestly, I think you still get 7 days on the $100 one, early access. Yeah. They messed this part up, and I guess you're getting the season pass because those are the Hall of Fame with the cap breakers and stuff. I don't even care about that. And I guess you get that. Then they're gonna put in a puff coat, like a puffer jacket. Like that's crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. This type of stuff, this is trash. These incentives that you get is terrible. They are terrible at this. So I'm most likely getting $100 the Superstar Edition with Melo on it because of that. Let me go see how much the season league pass costs. I wonder why they took it out though, like NBA league pass. Why did they take the league pass out? That doesn't make any sense. Yep, there you go. NBA 2K26 would not include the 12-month league pass subscription with any of its additions. This is a change from previous years where the Hall of Fame edition would include a year league pass. Reports on X confirm the change. It is a significant departure from the standard offering of the pass. Yeah, that's trash. That's trash. I can't even hold you on that. But let me see how much League Pass costs by itself. Just in general, how much does League Pass cost? Cause it was like $50, additional $50, and then you get League Pass, and you got it for the whole year. Which even though the League Pass was trash, I bought it because I'm usually playing and watching the game, and it's $25 a month. Like, what about the year? What do they have for the year? Hold on. You get up to 3 devices, that's included. You get 4 games at once. Offline viewing is included. And commercials, in arena stream included. So you get to watch the commercials instead of watching. I mean the actual live stream from the arena instead of watching the commercials that come on. That's not enough for that. That just ain't enough. Let me say, based on your current location, you will look at, and this is another thing. Based on your current location, you will be unable to view live Bulls games or national broadcasting games on ESPN, ABC, TNT, etc. via the Game Pass, League Pass. I guess because of these people have applications also in the area. So, and also the television broadcast, you can't watch the Bulls games from there or any Chicago games. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Locally block out games will be available 3 days after the live stream. So, whatever, it's cool. You get all the other games. You just got to go watch the local channels to get the Bulls games, even though the Bulls trash this year. But let me see. How much is it for a year, though? That's what I really want to know. How much is it for the year? I don't want to sign in. I just want to... if you got to sign in or create an account just to see it, I ain't trying to do all that. I just wanted to see the pass itself. But yeah, that's a major L on 2K for that. There's no point, honestly, there's really no point of buying the 2K26 Hall of Fame edition at this point, just because they took League Pass out. But other than that, I like what I'm hearing because we didn't see anything. I like what I'm hearing. Outside of the meter, I'm good. I'm ready for it. I'm definitely buying it. And, two things. The meter and y'all doing last gen. Even though I know business-wise, as a businessman, I understand the move because we need profit over everything. I get it. Why am I going to lose out on over 100-some million PS4s and Xbox Ones out there in the world, in the wild? And, the Nintendo situation also. Why would I miss out on that type of money? Just focusing on next gen, I get it. But I I don't like it. That's all it is. Personally, I just don't like it. I wish all hands would be on deck with just giving us a full NBA 2K experience, 2K26 experience, just solely that. Unless y'all take that team and make a real street version of NBA 2K. I'm talking about arcadey 2K version. Yeah, or a college game or whatever. But that's just my opinion. Other than that, I like what I heard for the most part. My career situation finna be crazy. I'm telling y'all, I'm about to cook on this one. I just got to buy the league pass so separately, unfortunately. I like that whole we get it for a year situation with 2K because I'm already going to buy 2K, and then if I pay $50 extra, I get the league pass for the whole year. It was just perfect for me personally. But I wish they explain, like, why don't we have league pass with 2K anymore? What happened? Because last time I checked, y'all had this great relationship with the NBA, with the league. Why all of a sudden it changed now, personally, in my opinion. But major L, there's no point of getting the Hall of Fame joint unless you just like the artwork. And honestly, I wouldn't buy it digitally. My recommendation, don't buy it digitally because they're going to give you the Hall of Fame artwork. But when you load up the game, you're going to get the standard splash screen. You're not going to get the edition that you paid for. I've asked for that change countless times because I'm buying digitally. What is the point of me buying digitally if you're going to give me the standard cover when it loads up? It's a little small mess like that they could tweak and fix. But is it like a deal breaker? Absolutely not. But it's something that's weird because you're spending all this money. Y'all should be able to at least change the splash screen when the game load up to the proper goddamn artwork. But neither here nor there. No company's perfect. But I definitely can't wait to hear about Pro Play. That's what I want to hear. I want to see what type of improvements they have. I'm also hearing that another plus before I get out of here. NBA 2K on the next generation consoles, that means the PS5 Pros and the Xbox Series X and S, they have cross play. So we have cross play, cross progression. I think that the PC version is still getting the current version. They haven't said anything about that yet. Gotta wait and see. I know that last year they did the current version of 2K, and from what I've looked out and peeped at, it was actually a good success. Like, it wasn't a lot of cheating going on over there from what I've seen or heard. But so they might get it. PC guys played well, so I think they might be getting the next gen version of 2K also this year as well, and hopefully cross play and cross progression with PC. Let's wait and see. We just gotta wait and see. Don't know yet, but cross play, cross progression between PS5 Pro and the Xbox Series X and S is there. You take that for what it is. You can hopefully they continue to allow you to turn it off, and they need to implement a voting system because when I say random rec is getting out of hand, random rec is getting out of hand, bruh. People don't use the filter system over there. So you can go over there and use a filter system and say, hey, I want people that have mics. I'm looking for 5 players to play with or 4 additional people to play with. They got to be this skill level. You try to get the more serious people to play with. A lot of people don't use that system, so it's just sitting there and it's just in the dark. They need to put it as you got casual, and then you got, I guess, I don't know, the pros. Like, you got in random rec area, because the proving ground area is cool, but something about that system is off. Like the courts are not like, I don't know, the movement. It's just something about 2K. When you go to certain areas in 2K, the movement of your character changes for some odd reason. I don't know what it is. Like, your performance in the proving ground isn't the same performance. I'm just talking about like movement wise, not your skill set. Your player's movement and how he moves around the court isn't the same in the proving ground compared to random rec. But when you go to random rec, the people there that you're playing with too many unemployed people, bro. They don't have nothing to do with their lives. But that's my video today, man. I'm out. One love, God bless. Y'all be smooth, man. Sound off in the comment section. Peace. Yeah, baby. Dang, they ain't even show my logo.